Hello everyone, welcome back to Right Duel Videos. So today we have a new series starting up again. I know I keep starting up new series. I just kind of didn't feel them and nobody really seemed to like them that much because I didn't get any likes on them. But this one is going to be a rebuild of the Central Michigan Chippewas. So they are from Central Michigan and they are the Chippewas. They won one game last year, so they went 1-11. So ultimately, their team last year was really bad. So what I have done, so this first bit we'll be seeing a kind of simulation of what the games were like for Central Michigan last year. This is going up against Western Michigan, which happens to be my new school, in case if y'all are wondering. So basically, Central Michigan last year was really bad. They're looking like they're not going to be too good this year either. So the coaches decided to completely scrap the team. The only players that are still on the roster are freshmen and redshirts because they did not participate last year, and so they're not going to get penalized for not playing. We have a couple players that I think the fullback in this first episode, when we went against Michigan, you guys aren't actually going to see any of it because the recording was going all weird. But the first episode did have fullback as being a sophomore. He was a true sophomore. He wasn't a redshirt sophomore, so he was probably the starter last year too. He's at a 40 overall, though, according to the thing, even though he's actually a 0 overall. We'll get into the whole depth chart and everything in a little bit, but just so you guys are aware, that's what this series is going to be. Our first matchup of the season was against Michigan. Just way that the recordings have been working recently, I have not been able to get the microphone going at the same time to have a live audio going with the filming of the different gameplays. So you will be seeing something that has been already pre-recorded, and I will be dubbing my voice over top of it. And I'll let you guys watch a little bit more of how kind of this whole thing went down with them, and have fun, I guess. This is the first episode. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, follow, the same thing. But as you see, our defense and our offense were both really bad. They're going to be even worse now. Our top three players are not necessarily the positions you would think you would want as those players. So now to gameplay in a little bit of Central Michigan versus Michigan to start off the series. I will be showing
and he's taken down at the 46-yard line. He just jumped up and snatched that ball.
Well, there, I don't think the quarterback even saw him. The defender went up into the air and made a great catch.
So here at the quarterback position, we have George Pearson. He is a true freshman quarterback. He is a scrambling quarterback. He'll be our quarterback. We have a lot of good wide receiver depth. There's a lot of 70s. Our best players are actually our tight ends. Our offensive line is okay. We've got a good left tackle, and that's about it. We don't have a center, technically. Our right guard, I think we have a right guard that's playing in at the center position. And our halfback he's decent. He's not incredible. We're missing a lot of positions, like right end. We got one defensive tackle, which is rough because we play in a 4-3. We are missing a middle linebacker. We left outside linebacker, so one of them fills in. And overall, our team is not too good. We've got, I think we actually even have a wide receiver starting as our number 2 cornerback, just because of how bad our team was. So as you can see, we are a 59 overall with a 59 offense and 59 defense. We will be going up against regular Michigan. They are a 91 overall with a 91 offense and a 92 defense. Now, in this pre-recording, I actually did a playthrough on the full Heisman difficulty for the game, and I was getting destroyed. I don't know, the rosters aren't quite what I would have thought they should have been, but in this game the score is a lot different from what it will show up in the gameplay because for some reason it didn't save. But then I played the next game in the all American mode, and that worked quite a bit better because the score was still realistic. They won like 38-6, but I also did a thing where I made it so that you could actually... Oh, right here, this is the first touchdown of the game. That's basically how the entire game went in that one video clip right there. But our team is going to have the kicking power adjusted up because we don't have any kicker or punters. Sorry if you don't like that, that's just how I'm going to do it. The thing I'm probably most upset about with that last game not saving was we do not have this defensive touchdown. That was our only score of the entire game the last time. So we did not really do anything on offense, really anything on defense, as you will see eventually when it gets to the actual stats and everything that showed up on the game. Speaking of those stats, we lost 55-6. We did hold them to 3 points in the third quarter, but overall they just destroyed us in the first quarter and put in all their subs into the second half. The other thing is we also had a forced fumble that occurred. For some reason, I couldn't get the playback of it. I don't know why that was occurring, but we could not get the playback of that one part of the game. However, we did get a fumble. It was a forced fumble, and we recovered it. So we did get 2 turnovers to the 6, I believe, that we committed. I think we committed 6 turnovers, so they definitely won the turnover battle, but we did get 2 against Michigan. Once again, here was our only touchdown of the game. However, it was a pick 6 for a large amount of yards, so I decided that I was going to play it twice. So as I was saying a little bit ago, our quarterback did not do so well. He did have quite a bit of number of yards, but he did not get any touchdowns, but he had 6 interceptions in his first game. It'll be a little bit better when we don't have quite a high of a difficulty, but overall he did not do too well. We did okay in the receiving game, as you can see. There was a couple drops in there, which is kind of expected. They're all first years or freshmen. Our rushing was okay. Overall, it wasn't too horrible. I was not expecting the defense to even do this well. I thought we were going to get scored like 105 to like 0. So the concept that they even got a defensive touchdown was pretty impressive in my opinion. The reason I upped the kicker stuff was because he couldn't even get a point after attempt completed as a kicker, which is kind of weird because you would think that there'd be somebody on the team that had enough kick power, because the kick power grading really doesn't equivalent enough to what it should be. But as you will see, we have people playing a lot of out of positions. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be playing our next game against the FCS team, which is still higher overall than we are, but it should be a fun rest of the season, and we will eventually win the national title with this team.